Some developments now on two stories we are following here on The Five, Benghazi and the IRS scandal. So first up, Benghazi. Earlier today, the House Foreign Affairs Committee grilled State Department Undersecretary Patrick Kennedy on what his agency's actions were the night of the terror attacks, and lawmakers pressed him for some answers on accountability and responsibility that cost 4 Americans their lives.
It would seem to me, in the normal world, which would be outside of government, if somebody reviewed a business or an entity and found that there were deficiencies and lack of leadership and lack of accountability, somebody would face the consequences. They would see the music. But not so with the government, especially the State Department.
Would you like the task of going to Mary Stevens and explaining to her that 4 people getting reassigned is paying a price?
Sir, they were not reassigned. They were relieved of their senior level positions. That is a serious disciplinary action.
So, Craig, are you buying that? Like, so he's saying basically, he's not saying they got demoted. He's saying that they got a new job within the State Department, and that was like what they need to save face or something.
You know what this is like? It's like when you're about to have company over, and you start hiding stuff all over. You put stuff under the bed, put stuff in the closet. An election was coming up, and they put Benghazi in the closet. They hid that, and Bob admits as much. They were having company over. This isn't just about 4 dead. It's about one election. The White House and the media orchestrated separately, in a sense, maybe a lackadaisical cover-up, but it was a cover-up nonetheless.
Interest in this has remained high, Eric, and if you look at, let's look at ratings, okay? When we talk about this, people want to listen to it. You can pretty much only find Benghazi coverage on Fox News Channel now. What do you think it is about this story that keeps America so interested?
Because we lost 4 Americans. President Obama wanted to bomb Syria, and we had lost no Americans in Syria. We're at risk of losing Americans in Syria. So the conservatives, or the people who care about things like that, want some answers we haven't had. I find it very interesting that General Kennedy was up there. Honestly, where is Hillary? Now, that would be good TV. That'd be great to watch, and she could say, at this point, what doesn't matter anymore. I'd like to hear Panetta, what he has to say, but there's one guy, I've said this before, there's one guy who I really want to know what he knows, and he went away very fast after Benghazi, and it's General Ham. Where is General? I would love to hear what he knows, because he may know the one answer. He kind of is on the lamb. He's laying low, but he may have the answer that I really need to know is who said stand down? That's the only thing that matters.
Can you explain to me why Issa or Issa, whatever his name is, has had 20-plus hearings on Benghazi, and nobody's asked this question? Nobody's been able to find something out? That means he's a lousy chairman with a lousy investigative staff.
What?
I think the reason he's not finding it is because it doesn't exist.
There
were mistakes, and yes, they kept it off the front pages as much as they could before the election. I agree with that. But do I think that there was an epic scandal here? Epic this.
Bob, you just said they kept it off the front pages. That's epic.
That's not epic.
You were pro-Syria bombing. You're like, go bomb the hell out of Syria.
Because they're using chemical weapons against children.
Americans were killed.
Because
they were killing women and children. That's why.
So inconsistent.
No, he's
What's
not.
so inconsistent about that?
It's because he supports Obama. So if the president says it's go time, he's like, I feel you.
I want to see. I want to see where this epic scandal is an epic scandal.
He's like, I agree. That's
one of the questions has been whether there would be a select committee. That's where the House and the Senate get together, and Senator Ted Cruz brought this up on the floor of the Senate today.
We need the president to make good on his promise of September 12th, 2012, quote, to bring justice to the killers who attacked our people. That still has yet to happen. Over the past year, it has become evident that we need a joint select committee to get these things, because we have an administration that is actively trying to avoid learning more about Benghazi.
So a fairly reasonable argument, but that was nixed by